Welcome to Gifty's International Cuisine. Enuanum nadofo akwaba. Today we're going to be making the most authentic fancy shito that has been in the family from generation to generation. This time we're going to add shrimp powder, beef bits, and corned beef. And we sell them in jars like this. Let's start cooking. We're going to need onions, garlic, tomato paste, garlic and powdered pepper. So let's start blending. We're going to blend onions, ginger and garlic together. And you're going to need about 5 onions, large onions. You cut them into little cubes for it to be easy to blend. 4 and add it depending on your blender. This blender can handle large portions, so let's blend them. When you start blending and the blade is not moving, you can add tomato sauce to move the blade. So we're going to pour our oil into the pot. We will need a lot of oil because shito absorbs a lot of oil. So you pour up to like half pot of oil. And whilst it's on the stove heating up, you can steam cook with some of the blended ginger, garlic, salt, and onions. Now the oil is hot, so we're going to start with our onions, the cut up onions. Add it slowly because sometimes the oil boils over when you put it all in one time. So slowly add your onions to the oil. Then you start stirring your shito. You can play music whilst you cooking your shito. Well, until all the water in the onion evaporates. So keep stirring, and our meat is also cooking on the side. Keep stirring your onions. Did I mention the meat is being steamed with ginger, garlic, and onions? I blended. So now it's getting there for us to mix the tomato paste and the blended vegetables like the ginger, garlic, and onions. I'm going to mix the whole thing I blended with the tomato paste, about 2 large cans of tomato paste. It helps the shito to cook faster. We try to minimize a lot of liquid so that the shito will be nice and dry and it can stay longer on the shelf. So we mix everything together, the ginger, garlic, onions, and tomato paste. Every now and then you keep an eye on your onions to make sure they're not burning in the pot. So I checked my onions. It's almost ready for me to add the mix up tomato paste with the onions and ginger and garlic. You don't have to completely mix it all together. You can just add it in the oil and it will just cook. So now the Onions are translucent, dry, and yellowish color, so it's a perfect time to add the blended items and the tomato paste slowly, because the oil at this point is very hot, so you don't want the oil to overflow. So slowly add your ingredient, and when the oil starts coming up close to the rim, you have to turn down the heat and stir it slowly. Until you add the entire blended ingredients. Tomato paste. To make the best shito, you will need a very good non-stick pot, because it's very important that when you cooking the shito, it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pot. So you have to have patience in stirring continuously. You can't walk away for too long when your shito is cooking. I'm using a flat spatula so that I can get to the bottom of the pot. Stirring for 35 minutes. It's coming out perfectly good. All the fluid in the shito is evaporating, and we're checking the meat the same time. It looks like it's almost ready for us to deep fry. I'm going to use olive oil to deep fry this time. So keep stirring your shito. It's coming out very well. Keep stirring, give it about 15 minutes or so, and all the fluid in there will evaporate until when you pull up the spatula or the spoon, it's going to come out clean. Nothing will be sticking to it. Keep stirring. Stir it up for about almost 15 minutes. It will be nice and dry. When the spatula comes out clean, we will add the pepper, the powdered pepper. So this is the part we add the powdered pepper. It's hot chili, grounded chili. I love using Nina's powdered pepper because it's very fresh and dry. It makes everything perfect. You don't have to add the whole entire large jar of the powdered pepper. You can reduce the amount if you can't handle a lot of pepper. So you're going to start stirring as soon as you put the pepper in for another 15 to 20 minutes. This shito is a little bit different and a little darker than the other recipe of shito I cooked not long ago. So we're going to add our Maggi and oregano and rosemary in the shito. Oh, I can smell the whole aroma. It has engulfed the whole house. We're almost done cooking this wonderful, magnificent shito. It's looking good. I hope your day is going as good as mine. Listening to music in the background whilst I'm cooking shito in this wonderful summer day brings joy to my heart. Now we're going to deep fry the beef, or you can use even goat meat, any meat of your preference. So we're going to cook it till it's very dry. We have to make sure every fluid in the meat is evaporated. So whilst we're cooking the meat, we're keeping an eye and stirring the shito, because you don't want the base to stick and get burnt. So you have to continue looking over at your shito whilst you are frying your meat. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. The meat is coming on very good. It's like a texture of kebab. It's falling off the bone. The meat is falling off the bone. It's almost ready for us to chop. After we fry the meat, we're going to use the same oil to fry the corned beef, because the corned beef is wet, so you want it to also dry before you put it in your shito sauce. So you have to remove all the bones from it and chop up the meat when it's done, and put it on the side and fry your corned beef in the oil. You don't throw away the oil. We're going to add it to the shito. When you fry it very low at this point, the oil doesn't get burnt. So for about 15 to 20 minutes later, look how our shito looks like. Very well. Keep stirring. Soon the spatula will come out very clean. See, it means it's ready for the dry shrimp. As soon as you remove all your meat from the pot, you fry it deep bit by bit. You don't want to overcrowd the pot when you deep frying your meat. You have to remove it from the oil and drain it very well. And cut it into little bits. So it's time for us to add the shrimp powder. About 5 packets of shrimp powder will be perfect for this portion of shito. It will make about 6 jars of shito. Nina's products are very good, and I prefer using them because they smell good and you can tell they are fresh. Keep stirring your shito. Some people add the dry fish. They call it kita schoolboys. They grind it and then put it in your shito. But this time I'm using corned beef and the beef bits and the powdered shrimp. So after 5 minutes of adding the ground shrimp, I'll add the oil that I fried the corned beef with. I'll pour it in my shito. Be careful, it's very hot when pouring. And you add 1 teaspoon of salt. Is looking magnificent, and the aroma, you can smell it all the way down the street. We are almost done. Adding the beef bits. I chopped up the meat. I chopped it up into little bits and I'm adding it to the shito. I've added the corned beef too. So now you give it about 5 minutes and then you turn off your heat. The shito is ready. It's looking good, perfectly done, and tastes delicious. So come back every week and watch my new videos. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Until next time, for my next recipe, come back and watch my delicious recipes from around the world. You can eat this shito with rice, jollof, banku, kenke, any food of your choice. This is one of the best shito on YouTube. Please look at our beautiful jars we sell on YouTube. Look at them. It made 6 jars of shito. This is very beautiful, magnificently made, and exciting to eat. So it's very tasty. It has seasonings and it has all the ingredients that we were taught to use in our shito and more. So please join us each week for new recipes. Enjoy!